Welcome back, Whovians, to Taking a Doctor Who quiz book. We are on part 8 now, and where we last left off, we are now on to the 5th and 6th Doctor's sections. 15 questions for each Doctor. So let's get started with the 5th Doctor's section. 5th Doctor, question number 1. Who uses the Doctor's biodata extract to take on his form? I nearly stuttered there. Okay, this is ringing a bell. I think it was Omega that did that. He did that in Arc of Infinity, didn't he? Because I know Omega turns into a doppelganger of the Doctor in that story, and it has to do with stealing stuff from Gallifrey's Matrix, which houses Time Lord biodata, so I'm going to say Omega. Question 2. Apart from a gun, what does the Doctor use to destroy the Cyber Leader? Uses Adric's star badge, which has gold plating around the edge, so Adric's badge. What instrument does the Doctor play to open the secret entrance to Bruce's lair? That would be his harp that was in his office. He plays certain musical notes on the harp, and a secret door opens up in the office. What is the Doctor's last word before he regenerates? That is kind of hard to hear in case of Androzani, but he does mutter Adric's name just before he regenerates, which I think was quite a nice touch. It shows that he's still guilty about Adric's death even after all the time that's passed. What old friend of the Doctor is killed by the Pterodactyl leader? That would be his sonic screwdriver. Number 6. What costume does the Doctor wear to Cranley's fancy dress ball? The costume here, I believe they refer to it as the Harlequin costume, so that's what I'm going to say. It was never given any other name, so yeah. How does the 6th Doctor describe his predecessor to Perry? I haven't watched a Twin Dilemma in a while, so I can't remember what the line was. I know he says something about... sorry, nothing's coming to mind. I'm going to pass on that one. Correct answer down below. Why does the Doctor wear a stick of celery? The explanation he gives in cases of Androzani, if I remember correctly, is because he is allergic to certain gases on the Praxis spectrum, and in the presence of these gases, the celery will react and turn purple, which alerts him to the presence of the gas. And then he eats the celery in response to said gas being around. I don't know if that last line was just a joke or whether that was an actual serious thing that he does, but that's the explanation he gives anyway. Why would the Doctor not be a Time Lord anymore after helping Mordrin and the mutants? Because they would use up all his remaining regenerations and he'd be stuck on his last life with no means of regenerating further. What does Nista build out of TARDIS doors to protect the newly regenerated Doctor? The Zero Cabinet, which is a smaller version of the Zero Room, which they inadvertently jettisoned in order to get the TARDIS out of the hydrogen well that was creating the universe at the time. You know, the first 2 episodes of Castrovalva are pretty fucking wild when you think about it. Question number 11. Why do the Daleks plan to send duplicates of the Doctor, Tegan and Turlough to Gallifrey? I think they made duplicates of them to brainwash them into assassinating members of the High Council so they could take over the planet during the disarray that would then ensue. 12. Why does the Doctor refuse the prize of enlightenment? Can't remember the specific reason, actually. I know he gave it to Turlough in the end, but I don't know if that was the reason. I'm just going to say so Turlough could have it instead. Question 13. What place does Tegan tell the pterodactyl leader she thinks the Doctor may be from? Guildford. Is it Guildford? Obviously she didn't want to say Gallifrey because she was trying to cover up the Doctor's real origins. What does the Garm ask the Doctor to do for him? I think he asked him to destroy the box that the Veneer are using to mind control him or something, so he can be free at last. And question 15, who at UNIT does the Doctor refer Heathrow's security officers to? Well, I'll probably say Brigadier Lethbridge Stewart. I can't really think who else it would be at that time, so, you know. Okay, answers for the 5th Doctor. Let's have a look. Omega, Adric's badge for mathematical excellence. I said Adric's badge, I'll give myself a point for that. The Harp of Rassilon, Adric, which is his last word before regeneration. The Sonic Screwdriver, the Harlequin, Effet. Question 7. How does the 6th Doctor describe his predecessor to Perry, Effet? I don't know what that word means, so yeah, no surprise I got that one wrong. Had to pass on that. Number 8. It turns purple in the presence of certain gases in the Praxis range of the spectrum which he is allergic to. That's the basic gist that I gave for question 8. Why does he wear the stick of celery? I'll give myself a point for that. It would use up his remaining regenerations, Zero Cabinet to assassinate the High Council. Question 12, he's not ready for it. Why does the Doctor refuse the prize of enlightenment? Ah, okay, he's not ready for it. Yeah, I couldn't remember specifically what that was for. I just remembered that he allowed Turlough to have it, but I couldn't remember why he refused it for himself. 13, Guildford. Destroy the signal box that summons him. I got that correct. And number 15, Sir John Sudbury, Department C19. Wait, what? I think I may have had a brain fart during one of these. Who at UNIT does the Doctor refer Heathrow's security officers to? I thought it would have been the Brigadier, but apparently not. I've not watched Time Flight in a long time. I don't remember much about it. And if you've seen Time Flight, you can't really blame me. Let's be honest here. We all know that story is utter shit. Okay, I got quite a few of those right. I'm quite proud of that, actually. That's not bad. Moving on now to the 6th Doctor. Question 1. Which old friend and mentor does the Doctor meet on Jaconda? That was... what was his name? Asmail. Question 2. Who had been a captain when the Doctor met him previously? Oh, that was the guy... yeah, that was the captain of the spaceship from Terror of the Vervoids. His name was Captain Tonka Travers, and he was promoted to Commodore by the events of that story. Tonka Travers, indeed. What long overdue repair work does the Doctor undertake shortly before arriving on Earth in 1985? He fixes the TARDIS's chameleon circuit, which is pretty fun, because in Attack of the Cybermen we see it taking different forms. But then it breaks down at the end of the story and it goes back to being a police box, because iconicalism, I guess. What dietary lifestyle does the Doctor say he's going to adopt after he's meeting with the Androgons? A vegetarian lifestyle. Diet, whatever it was that he said. Question 5. What new charge does the Valiard call to be laid against the Doctor following the destruction of the Vervoids? Article 7, which is genocide in Gallifreyan law. Why is the Doctor no longer President of Gallifrey? He was deposed due to neglecting his duties, as the Inquisitor explains in Trial of Time Lord, I believe. What colour cravat does the Doctor wear during his encounter with the Vervoids? Oh, I know this one because this is the one that I have my 6th Doctor cosplay. It's yellow with a few different coloured stars on. It's quite nice, actually. I quite like his costume from Terror of the Vervoids, personally. When it is suggested that the Doctor stands for Lord President again, who does he suggest should stand instead? He suggests the Inquisitor of his trial. What method of death awaits the Doctor after he's accused of water theft on Ravalox? They try to stone him to death. Dude only picked up a bit of water to have a look inside and they all start chucking bloody BBC polystyrene rocks at him. Seems a bit of an unfair punishment. Question 10. Whose funeral does the Doctor intend to attend on Necros? Professor Arthur Stengos, I think his name was. On what asteroid does the Doctor plan to become a hermit? This was from the Twin Dilemma, but I don't remember the name, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to pass on that one. Correct answer down below. Question 12. Where is the Doctor on his way to when the TARDIS has drawn off course to Killingworth? That's from Mark of the Rani, I think, wasn't it? I think they're on their way to Kew Gardens. Is that how you pronounce it? Kew Gardens? Yeah, I think it was Kew Gardens. Who calls the Doctor a foul-fanged fiend? Have to pass on that one. No idea. Doesn't ring any bells. Question 14. Whose dying words sent the Doctor to Thoros Beta? I believe that was the Warlord of Thornton. And question 15. What is the title of the thesis the Doctor said he might stay on Ravalox for a year to write? I remember the scene when this was mentioned, but for the life of me, I can't remember what he said, so yeah, gonna have to pass on that one, I'm afraid. Alright, answers for the 6th Doctor's questions. Okay, Asmail, Commodore Tonka Travers, got that one correct. Repairing the TARDIS's chameleon circuit. Vegetarianism, I think that's what I said, wasn't it? Genocide. He was deposed due to willfully neglecting his responsibility of the Great Office. That's basically what I said, just worded slightly differently. Yellow, with stars, that was his cravat. The Inquisitor, stoning, Arthur Stengos. Titan 3, that was the name of the asteroid that he was going to settle down on. Kew Gardens, Herbert H.G. Wells. Question 13, oh that was... Who calls the Doctor a foul-fanged fiend? Oh, H.G. Wells from Time Lash, okay. Warlord of Thornton, and Ancient Life on Ravalox. Okay, got that last one wrong. I didn't do too bad there, I got most of those correct actually. I only got question 11, 13 and 15 wrong I think for that one. Well, I am a true 6th Doctor fan after all. Anyway, I think we'll end that video here for today. Okie dokie, next time we'll do the 7th and 8th Doctor sections in this book. So, until then, leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you haven't already. Keep an eye out for another video, whatever that may be. And yeah, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye everybody. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.